Hero upgrades have always been the very core of the game, and since they now take over a year of constant upgrading in total, players often find themselves stuck in long, painful waiting periods, unable to fully use their hero's true attacking potential. But what if I told you that with the addition of Hammer Jam every single year, you actually only need about 20 days to completely max out all your heroes? Today, I'll be breaking down what's probably the most up-to-date hero upgrading strategy that almost no one is talking about. A method that lets you skip the endless waiting, save your resources, and quite literally break the game's monetization system in the process. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. We all know the painful waiting that comes with upgrading one of your main heroes when you can't attack properly, have to switch to another army, or just sit there watching the timer tick down. With the amount of hero levels in the game today, this process can easily add up to years of playing without ever having all your heroes available at once, all for just a small boost in stats in the long run. Sure, things have gotten a bit better over time, with new heroes that can temporarily fill in, and with books or hammers speeding things up, but with so many heroes and so many levels, you can't really escape the waiting, or the drop in attacking power that comes with it. But recently, it seems like you actually can, as new town halls are now being released every year. Each one is preceded by a Hammer Jam event, and with its ridiculous 50% time and cost reductions, your progress can be boosted twice, or even 3 times faster if you use it correctly. Many YouTubers talk about how it's the perfect time to upgrade anything you want, just like in the old days. But what most players overlook is the huge opportunity it brings to completely erase one of the most painful parts of the game, the long struggle of upgrading heroes and not being able to use them in the meantime. With Hammer Jam events happening more frequently and lasting longer thanks to the new yearly town hall cycle, and with the removal of army training time, everything has changed completely. Well, the strategy itself is insanely simple. You don't upgrade your heroes at all during the year. Instead, you save up all your Clan War League medals, and then when Hammer Jam arrives, you drop every single hero for upgrade at once. During the event, you use your builder potions to speed them up and squeeze in as many levels as possible, while the 50% time and cost reduction is active, all without spending a single cent. But why is this method so powerful? And how does it actually let you max your heroes for almost free? First of all, if you're already close to being maxed, you can actually pull this off without spending a single league medal, and still end up maxing your heroes just by relying on Hammer Jam every year. During Hammer Jam, players have enough time to push around 4 to 5 hero levels per hero purely during the event. And if you throw in a few hero potions, plus the books of heroes you get monthly or from clan games, that number can easily climb up to 10 hero levels in a single year. Just the amount of levels they release with every new town hall, all without dealing with the constant waiting that usually comes with hero upgrades. The only time you'll have to pause your attacking is during Hammer Jam itself, and even then, it's a short, focused burst rather than months of downtime spread across the year with 2 times worse value efficiency. But what's even more impressive is that you can actually catch up with hero levels now, and even completely max your heroes in under 20 days. Sounds impossible, right? Well, stay with me now. If you save up your Clan War League medals throughout the year, and enter Hammer Jam with the maximum amount stored, you can spend those medals on builder potions, exactly 83 of them, since each one costs 30 medals. Now normally, a max level hero upgrade takes around 8 days. During Hammer Jam, that time is cut in half to 4 days. Here's where it gets crazy. Every hero potion speeds up progress by 10 hours. So if you use 10 of them, that's a full upgrade finished in just 10 hours instead of 4 days. With 83 potions, you can realistically push through around 8 to 9 hero levels, and in practice even more, since lower level upgrades take less time. Altogether, those 83 builder potions end up shaving off roughly 69 full days of upgrade time, and when you stack that with the remaining time of the Hammer Jam event, things start to get wild. Because remember, if you time it right and queue upgrades toward the end of Hammer Jam, you'll still keep the 50% time reduction perks until every one of those started upgrades finish. Overall, that's another 30 days worth of reduced time, effectively giving you around 100 days of progress, compressed into less than 3 weeks of actual playtime. It's kind of insane when you think about it. That's about a quarter of your total upgrade grind just gone. And if you're running the gold pass on top of that, the efficiency spike gets even crazier. Now, to make this strategy 100% efficient, you'll need to have all of your heroes upgrading the entire time, meaning all 5 heroes should be down simultaneously. Of course, that also means you'll need an insane amount of loot to keep those upgrades running non-stop. But here's the catch. With the removal of training times, you can now farm endlessly. You can just keep spamming bases with sneaky goblins for Dark Elixir, exit, and repeat, until you've got enough loot for your next upgrade. Sure, it's still a grind, But during Hammer Jam, your farming efficiency basically doubles compared to any other time of the year. Plus, with Gold Pass perks like cost reductions or resource runes, it gets even easier to sustain constant hero upgrades without slowing down. Before the removal of training times, farming resources this efficiently was simply not possible. Even with training potions, you still had to wait for your sneaky goblins to train. Now though, that's completely changed. With no training times, you can farm non-stop. And thanks to the recent Legend League rework, you can also attack purely for loot without worrying about losing trophies. That's huge, because back in the day, loot in lower leagues was terrible, and sneaky goblin players often had to take out the town hall just to keep their trophies balanced, wasting tons of time in the long run. Now, you can simply spam attacks, grab resources from collectors and storages, and exit, all without losing trophies, and while maintaining consistent, solid loot every single time. It's basically the perfect setup for endless farming during Hammer Jam. If you follow everything mentioned above, you can actually cut your total hero upgrade time in half with just one Hammer Jam and a year of saving League medals or stacking up builder potions. From there, you are either maxed or can easily finish the rest using Books of Heroes or with gathering more League medals and waiting for the next event. And if you're starting completely from scratch, you might sprinkle in a few of those upgrades between events. Either way, this method turns what was once an endless grind into something totally manageable, and for the first time, realistically achievable for free-to-play players without pain. Of course, to make the most of this strategy, you'll need to reach the latest town halls so your heroes are always eligible for upgrades during Hammer Jam. That does mean a bit of rushing might be involved, but it's not really a downside. You can always stop at a mid to high level town hall, stay there until the next Hammer Jam, and use that event to finish your remaining hero upgrades. With those mid to high level heroes, you'll barely feel any difference compared to fully maxed ones. And in tougher battles, you can always pop a hero potion to temporarily hit max power anyway. Not to mention, the Unlimited Heroes event also returns from time to time, giving players even more freedom to attack without restrictions. Of course, these calculations are extremely precise, and you'll need to be really active and dedicated to pull this off perfectly. But even if you don't go that far, simply focusing on hero upgrades during Hammer Jam and using builder potions while most of them are down is already the smartest move you can make during this period. I've seen so many players waste this opportunity by upgrading defenses instead, which honestly feels like a missed chance. You can upgrade your defenses any time of the year since they don't directly affect your attacking potential, but hero downtime absolutely does, and it's one of the most frustrating parts of progressing. Plus, upgrading heroes during Hammer Jam saves a ridiculous amount of Dark Elixir thanks to the 50% cost reduction. Not to mention, every time a new town hall is released, defensive buildings receive time and cost reductions, while heroes barely get any. They still hold the longest total combined upgrade time of any part of your village, slowly stacking up countless hours of waiting for just tiny stat boosts. So if you're serious about maxing out, Hammer Jam is absolutely the way to do it.